Yes, so I'm gonna ride Sune. We're gonna ride outside on the roads and in the forest and so on. And he's been resting for yesterday. So and Sune is always it can be a little bit Al Chaparral. So we don't know if maybe I will fall off today. I haven't fallen off on him yet, but hopefully if I do, we get it on video. Yeah, and Therese is gonna ride all of me, but yeah, she also rested yesterday, so this can be interesting. Yeah, so now we're out on the racing track. I do a lot of training on this track, but not today. Today we're just riding past it. We're going up to the forest. It's quite windy today, and yeah, I'm happy that we're going up because hopefully it's not as much up there, but yeah, we'll see when we get there. But yeah, and Sinfire is quite calm, a little bit of, you know, you can feel that he's a little bit itchy, but not a big problem. And all of me, she's okay. Good. Yeah, so we try to get out riding with our horses every week, even when it's you know, competition season. We try to, you know, so they get out a little bit, because it's I believe it's good for them both physically and mentally. So that's I remember Sune in the beginning. He was not very used to it, so he was a little bit crazy, but today it's quite good, no big problems. But we are now on the dirt road, and we are going to do a little bit of trot now before we go up in the forest. So, and I don't know if it might be he will be a little bit happy. We see.
Det blev inte så mycket trav.
Yeah, not so much trot as you could see. He was not in the end, then he was just walking and galloping. But I want to say to you watching, you see here we trot on a dirt road like this. It's very good, but it needs its build up. Don't just take a horse that's not used to it and just go out and do it much. You know, you need to start slowly, just make it a little bit so you build up over time, so they get used to it. Then it's very good, but if you don't do that, if you just go out and do it much the first time, it could lead to injury or something. So, you know, just be a little bit cautious. But now we're going up in the forest.
Från den tråkiga storstilen på året. Så jädra mörkt. Mörkt och grått.
Yeah, that went quite good. I mean, Sune is quite calm and nice today, not so crazy, so that's good. But I also want to remind you again, you know, our horses, what we do with them here today, they are used to it, so yeah, you know, be cautious. And I also, if you have seen, I have dropped my helmet cover. So yeah, but I think I dropped on the road. So I will try to, you know, take my car and see if I can find it. Hopefully I dropped it on the road. I found it, super. Oh, shit, somebody have driving over it. Yeah. Yes, you guessed right. I'm always saying, you know, I'm a warrior on a horse. So today, we're putting our money where our mouth is. It's dark outside. That's just because we have already filmed this once. But yeah, I forgot to turn on my microphone, so we had no sound. Yeah, but instead of jumping on our sword, or I jumping on my sword, we continue. Yeah, we just do it again, and yeah, hopefully it works out as well as it did last time. Most cred goes to Therese. She works overtime just so we can finish this video. And I know that Therese's parents are watching every Sunday to their brunch. They're watching the vlogs, so yeah, shout out to them. Thank you for watching, and thank you to all other people who are watching. I'm very happy for that, and yeah, thank you. We picked actually the new horse, Wilson, the time, you know, earlier today when we did it before, and he was just a superstar. I mean, it worked out so well. I mean, they should be, you know, when you're swinging a sword, I mean, they should be a little bit afraid, but he was just, no, he didn't care. I mean, it was like he'd never done anything else. So I was riding around with the sword in the gallop, in the trot, swinging it, no problem. So that really worked out well. But now we picked Gilbert, and yeah, I'm not totally sure that this is going to work as good this time, but yeah, we do our best, and hopefully, yeah, it works out as well this time. Yes, so this is no longer, you know, our riding hall, it's our courtyard of Camelot. Ah, good. And I'm Sir Pontus of Anneberg. Okay, I will try not to be so dorky, but it will be hard. It will be hard. When I was younger, I went on, you know, riding camps that but they were more like, you know, we were dressing up as knights, and we were having tournaments, and, you know, making our armor and stuff like that. So we looked like, you know, warriors, and that was quite fun. I mean, I really enjoyed it. So now, you know, many years later, you know, to be back with the sword in the hand, feels good. It's really good. When you know, you can't just, you know, jump up and, you know, start swinging the sword, because the horse will probably, you know, go crazy then. So you know, you need to get them to get used to it, and don't, you know, be afraid of it. And that you do best by starting on the ground. I mean, first of all, just showing it, you know, see how much, you know, if they smell on it, if they, you know, then it's good. You know, see, and it's good to see how much focus they put on it. When, you know, when they don't really bother about it anymore, then you can move on. But first, just, you know, like this, then you can start moving it. Yeah, you see, then he comes back. be a little bit still. I mean, I'm not sure it's gonna be as easy with this one. You like it? So yeah, now I start moving it when it's... And now he's more looking at the camera and the sword, so then we can continue. Nothing to be scared of. This is actually a real training sword, so it's in very, very hard plastic. So this is what type of sword you should train with. A little bit here, you know, just having it here on the side, so then we can start moving it. The thing is, I mean, a sword is probably, you know, the horse will confuse it by a whip, and that can be also good and bad. In the beginning, it's a little bit easy, you know, to take it with you up on the horse because you can hold it as a whip. The bad thing is that they can misjudge it for a whip, because this, you know, when you swing it around, if the horse believes it's a whip, then it's not very good. Then we go with the other side. It's the same thing. Remember, you know, it's a new side, so it's different. It's like a different situation. It can be totally new for them, but just because you switch side, go slow. Not a problem. Good. We go back to the other side. It doesn't bother. It's good, you know, to do this itching with them. What itching? Scratching. Yeah, itching is before the scratching. Right, yeah, so you scratch the itch, that's right. That could be good, you know, because then he's just like, yeah, you can do this all day, no problem. Yeah, but it's a good way to, you know, so they get used to it. You can go like this, a little bit even down on the leg is good. Works quite good with this one also. Maybe I will have 2 warrior horses when we're finished. Okay, it doesn't really bother, so then I go a little bit back here on the saddle, holding it everywhere, a little bit on the stomach, a little bit over the back. Just all the time, just see that it just doesn't care about it. That's a good sign. This is not a training video, but still I give some tips. So, but yeah, now it could be a good to stop and just continue the next day. You know, go back a few steps, doing it over again. Because we're filming and it's going so well, we continue scratching a little bit. And then we put the sword over on the other side. Move it a little bit. Yeah, you see on his ears, he's a little bit, what are we doing? Okay, it works good. I mean, if something happens, if they get, you know, a little bit spooked or something, you know, just move a few steps back and start over again. And sometimes you also need to, you know, if they get a little bit spooked, you know, just continue, you know, a little bit. So, you know, you try it. That's the thing, you know, you can do it too much, but you can also do it too little. So you need to have a balance of that. Yeah, I'm quite happy there actually. So I think I mount and then we start over there. So now Therese just hand over the sword as it would be a whip, and I hold it just as it would be a whip. That's the thing that could be good when they used the whip, that you can start a little bit just holding it there and they will not be very spooked about it. So I just start riding with the sword on my leg, just as if it would be a whip. And you just start with, you know, changing the hands, putting it in the other one. And what's important now in the beginning is that you don't poke them with them, because then they can be a bit scared. Just, you know, hold it a little bit out. And the next step is actually holding the sword up like this, because the horses can't really see, you know, the tip of this. They only see this far, so they don't often get very scared. So just hold it right up like this. It works good with this one also, so very happy about that. And when that works well, you start a little bit holding it out like this. Then you do it the other way. Then you can start a little bit moving it like in an 8. Everything very slowly in the beginning. You don't want to start hacking at things, because then then you get a ride of your life. Okay, I'm doing sound effects again. I shouldn't do it. I think you watch too much, you know, movies. When you swing a sword, you're making sound effects. That's it just comes with. You know, over time you can start doing it a little bit faster. So you see, he doesn't bother. Duktig häst. And when that works, you can start having a little bit on the side, even if it touches the horse. Duktig. I mean, my horses are very good at this. I don't know why. It just works well. That's super. You can start making bigger movements. Okay, I think I go out with the trot. And I'm not that used to riding with one hand, so this can also be good training for me. Shouldn't want to meet us on the battlefield. Feels cool. Save the princess. I need to do that again. And I mean the Swedish princess. Princess Madeleine. I don't know if she needs saving, but I mean, we need one princess to save from all the dragons. Hey. Okay. I have 2 warrior horses now, so you know, be cautious. I mean, it works very well, and it's actually much fun. But now, you know, when I'm doing this, I want to start poking at stuff. But yeah, that's for a later video. I need to do a little bit of training first. But yeah, no problem. It worked well with this one too. I mean, I'm very happy. Okay, he's not really used to it yet, but we're getting there. Yeah. That was all for this time from Sir Pontus and my warrior horse Gilbert. A good name. War horse. Yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah, I mean, thank you all for watching, and yeah, I mean, tell me in the comments if you like this, if you want to see more Sir Pontus, or otherwise I just would do it without filming. So yeah, you decide, tell me, and yeah. Like and subscribe, and have a good one. Stay horsey. Bye.